Hello everyone, and welcome back to Your Turn to Die. Wow, isn't that fancy? This is my favorite series that I've done / am doing on this channel, so in case you need a recap, here you go!
Previously on Your Turn to Die.
I am Gashu Sato, a researcher into negative emotions. I will now begin explanations for the second main game. Card data has already been distributed at random to the voting tablets you possess. This time you are able to make trades, and forcibly at that. You may trade cards by making a request at one of these ring-up boxes situated in each room. Simply insert 50 tokens and grab the receiver. That's an awful rule. People without tokens don't even get the right to trade? Trades are one-on-one with who you select. Please trade freely with whomever you wish. What a ridiculous rule! Oh? I had thought you would be delighted, Mr. Q-taro. You have so many after all. My heartbeat is loud and out of control. I knew I was going to be commoner. KG went on inserting token after token. The tablet again! My role changed! Huh, so you were a commoner, Sarah. Right. It's a trade of cards. I mean, we can't not look, right? Let's boot up the tablet. Okay, I'm the keymaster. Now back to the laptop. Oh. Huh? How very interesting. The computer began loading the video. This is when we first met at the beginning of the game. Ah, good memories. Huh? The video doesn't have sound. Someone placed a card. It's one of the roll cards used in the first main game. Who just placed it? q-taro? And now someone picked it up. Ah, interesting. So, huh? q-taro? There's blood coming from his mouth. It's okay, he's breathing, but he's not conscious. Why in the world? There's a tablet on the ground. There's some strange device on the ground. It's a stun gun, woof!
My name is Sue Miley, the laughing doll. How cute you are even when you cry.
One of them is Miley? Listen, don't let Gashu have his way. He's trying to destroy the death game. Maybe this facility, the kidnapper's organization, is making doll copies of humans. Reiko? What the hell? There are two of you. She was really here? Am I seriously a duplicate? Papers listing participants in the death game. Of course, we still have KG as an ex-detective, which I'm sure is going to come up in this trial or main game. There's a detective here, which I'm assuming is KG's partner, maybe, that died? That he maybe got killed, maybe? I bought it. Bought what? A victim video. Oh, fuck, yikes. Is that a police uniform? Did KG not come here alone? Got anything else to say? Yep. Fuck. The chains around the woman's body tore her apart, but what disturbed me even more was the man in front of the camera. Now, about that man, did he look familiar to you? Like maybe a certain friendlyhood policeman we've seen or talked to before? I'm nervous, but I'll say it. You see, I'm the keymaster. What is so saying? The keymaster is me. Speaking of which, I've got something important to talk about with you and KG. I want to reconcile. So how about we all share this laptop? In the end, I couldn't see what was on it because the password had been changed. So that's how it is. Hope, future, normality, believing that all of this lied just ahead. Yeah. What awaited us was a wow salu walla wak. You understood what I said. Ridiculous. I mean, this means the exit is blocked. The security had indeed been neutralized, but without a door, there was no point. All right, so when we last left off, things were kind of dire. q-taro's still passed out. Okay. KG's clearing rocks. KG just can't find it in me to give up. It might be futile, but I'm gonna struggle. Fool. What can you do without heavy machinery? You're a fool beyond saving. Alice too began clearing the rubble. Aw. An emergency exit sign. There certainly must be a door under these rocks. Yeah! That's good. Into the winner's room. Oh. What's this thing? This wasn't here before, this green thing. A ring-up box. Oh, if I had tokens, I could have used it too. Gotcha. Alright, so what's up? So is deeply focused on the laptop, continuing to fiddle with it. He still hasn't given up. I'm gonna talk to him. Please, save us. The words came out unconsciously. There's nothing more I can do on my own power. On my own power. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. And then, but like, do the edit in the edit. Thanks. If anyone can do something, it's so. I don't have enough time. I have Ranger's chip right here. If I just another hour. So, all I can do now is hack the roll card data. Huh? What do you mean hack the roll card data? Do I go to the stairs? Oh, hi now. It's all over, isn't it? No, I don't even have the energy to move. If I'd known about this, I wouldn't even want to see Hope. I can't find the words right now. Okay, well, let's go. Alright, well, what am I meant to do here? Scoop-a-dee-doo-pa-pa. Where's, Kana? Where'd Kana go? Oh. Big Sisawa! I went looking around, meow. Jin, did you find anything, buddy? There wasn't an exit or anything, but I found a smartphone on the stairs, meow. Huh? There wasn't anything like that when we came up. What exactly is on it? Oh no! Meow, the sound! A card trade? Wait, I have the sacrifice, right? What in the world is this trade? I don't know. Am I gonna no longer be sacrificed? Huh? I'm a commoner now. So has done something, I think. He's hacked into the mainframe. I'm curious if he just made everyone commoners or if he just changed me. What happened? Why did my sacrifice become a commoner? Big Sisawa? Jin, what is it? You just had a scary smile, meow. Sorry, it's nothing. I'm just kinda relieved that I'm not a sacrifice no more. More importantly, Jin, about that phone you found. Meow! Huh? Jin? Yeah. A sharp pain on my neck. The moment I felt that, my senses cut out. Did they just freaking tase us with our own shock collars? What? What? Wait. Hold on, this is confusing for so many reasons, because why the fuck is Mishima here and alive? This is in the past? No, please, stay with us. I'm done for. Hey, ain't there some way we can save him? With so much bleeding, I fear nothing can be done. No, you can't. Respond, please. I've no idea what the fuck that's about. Oh, nice, yeah, we're, here. Did I just have some kind of dream? This place. My dinner is ready. An extravagant feast. Hello, Gashu is on the screen. Everybody, how are you feeling? I truly thank you once again for participating in the main game. I will omit detailed explanations, but I have one point of warning this time. It appears one of you lost your tablet. Due to the need for fingerprint identification, others cannot misuse it, but as it is a disadvantage to not know your own role, a spare tablet has been placed on your table. Please, use it if you are the person in question. That is all for my warning. To proceed with the rules, please touch the screen. It's starting. A second main game. Oh, fuck! We're all doomed! And by that I mean, like, 1 or 2 people? Well then, allow me to explain the rules of the main game. The basic rules are that one person to be sacrificed will be chosen by the majority vote. The vote will be split into 2 parts. Through the first round, the preliminary vote, half the total will be chosen as candidates. There are only 8 presently alive. This would be 4. A final vote will be held using these, deciding the ultimate victim. In other words, the sacrifice is decided by narrowing down from 8 to 4 to 1. Of importance are the 4 roles. First is the commoner. There is a normal role which has no powers. The second is the keymaster. As one would expect, they hold the key. If chosen as the victim, all will perish. The third is the sage. By the power of holy divination, they can know who the keymaster is. The fourth is the sacrifice. This is a card of reversals which lets its owner live only if they are chosen as the
the victim. But meanwhile, if not chosen, they will die, so it is also an accursed card. In exchange, the sacrifice can vote twice, and if they win, they can escape together with one person of their choice. Incidentally, in the event that multiple people are tied for first, if the sacrifice is in the tie, the sacrifice wins. If the keymaster's in the tie, all perish. Well, that seems a little unfair. If both the sacrifice and keymaster are tied for first, the keymaster takes priority and all perish. The distribution is one keymaster, sage, and sacrifice. All others are commoners. Alright, so 5 commoners, yeah. Best of luck, and may you avoid total destruction at all costs. That goes without saying, fucking idiot Gashu. Well, everyone, please wait for the game to begin. Oh, hi, Miley! Wow, it's been a while. Nice to see you, girl. Uh-huh. Hey, Gashu! Miley? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression. One that shakes the very core of the main game. Are you trying to appropriate the main game for your Apologies for the video malfunction. That was fucking weird. Ignore that. The main game will now begin. Please enter, everyone. What just happened there? This fucker changed some shit around, and I have a theory that we're gonna end up getting out of this main game relatively unscathed, because they changed things around, and that's unfair. We've already opened. Please enter quickly. Well, what if I want to eat some succulent meal first? Alright, well, what do I have? I have the video victim video. It's the one that has Kasey in it. I have a victim disc of the person, the cool person. I have security cameras that has q-taro placing the cards. I have the stun gun. And I have this that says that KG is an ex-detective. Alright, main game grounds, I guess. It's time to start. Before me are strange familiar desks. You're here. You're early, KG. What was that earlier, meow? Hey, Gashu. I have the right to an explanation. Kinda feels like this won't be a normal main game. It's starting all over again. Oh my, what a bustling crowd. Did you call for me? You, what's the transgression Miley mentioned? Transgression? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. Shut the fuck up. Understand that if there truly is a transgression, it should become clear in your discussion. Supposing one is discovered, it will be addressed. Don't mock us, would you? You're the one deciding what counts as one, surely. Gosh, you. Oh, interesting. Does this change the events of things, I wonder? This is interesting because I feel like Gashu would not call in Miley, but Gashu might call in Safalin, and I feel like Safalin knew about something, so I'm gonna pick Safalin as much as I want to see Miley. At least call Safalin so she can hand down a judgment on any misconduct. Very well, if that will satisfy you. Please, be our impartial judge. Why do you laugh? I'm joyful. Such determination to have a fair slaughter without having to worry over misconduct. Why, you? Now then, let the second main game... Hang on! I hope that's Miley. Oh, q-taro. Oh, very good. Everyone has assembled. Damn it, so it's starting after all. Indeed, we have talked long enough. Now, we shall begin the second main game. Okay. Ooh, we got gears in the background? Candidate vote. Wow, look at all- oh, yeah. Oh, man. Three dead people, huh? An extremely heavy air dominates the space. It's starting again. This horrifying game. Keeping quiet's only making time pass, guys. Let's at least decide our fate by our own hand, okay? It's okay. We've walked this road before, haven't we? And now, it's totally different. We're allies by now. We've spent way more time together. Then, will you die? Let's find our resolve. You said that in the first main game, right, q-taro? Damn it. Everyone, the card designs have been displayed in the rulebook this time, so be aware that you cannot judge using knowledge of the designs as in the first game. Well then, please spend this cruel intense time in your heart's content. Oh, to your heart's content. Gashu quietly sat down in a chair, and once again the main game began. Alright Keiji, what you got for me, buddy? First, let's discuss to get 4 candidates. Who should survive and who can die? What the fuck, Keiji? That is such a rude way of put. That's fucked up, frankly. Alright, I guess we'll choose that topic, because you're the only one offering a topic. Okie dokie, seems you're ready. Keiji Shinogi, are you a fool or what? Have you forgotten that unlike the first main game, there have been many card trades? There's no need for worthless suspicion. We can reason out the sacrifice in Keymaster. Yeah, if everyone speaks honestly, that is. For how much you talk of allies, are you not being rather suspicious? At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth, now can they? So it's fine to start with finding 4 candidates. Because those who aren't candidates can be honest. Yeah, and also if we prove what everyone's cards are right now, voting is gonna be hell. Ugh. It'll be pure blame throwing. That guy should die, guy should die. It'll be cruel and leave no trace of any bonds we've got. I get it. Very well. If it'll protect your pitiful bonds, then I suppose I'll go along with this. And thus, allow me to say, So Hiyori, you are the most suspicious of all. Huh? But please, wait. So has contributed so much to helping us escape. Yet, it doesn't change that he can't be trusted. Everything from his history on is unclear. Unless you yourself speak your true colors, I will continue to... Then, I'm fine being the first candidate. After all, I am the sacrifice. That could be true. He might have hacked it to swap our roles. But also the last main game, he kind of announced that he was something when he wasn't, so don't have a great track record about that. What's that about? Were you listening? Talking about roles is for later. Was there a rule against confessing your own? So I see. Sorry, Keiji. I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative. I know. I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that? He's got some no good idea again. Listen, I'm kind of here for a fun time this time. So is clearly my enemy in many ways, and I hate the little bastard. But I want to agree with him and see where it goes. Understood? If it'll advance the discussion, go ahead. You're so calm, Miss Sarah. I nominate Kana. Yeah, you fucking would. That's why. Everyone should already understand this. She's easily tricked, timid, and lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy? Wasn't it you who tricked and used her? After using her so cruelly, is so trying to betray her? So, you're giving Kana time to vindicate herself. Huh? Sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the death game, so that we can trust her. Interesting. I feel like Keiji might have actually gotten that right. Kana, at first, she just holed up in So's room. Kana Kizuchi typically acted with him, only so Hiyori can prove her actions. Let's see, Kana was dead weight the whole time. What a hindrance. Hindrance? Kinda looks like she's pretty shocked to hear that. I couldn't blame her. I'm sure you understand, Sarah. You can extract statements from them. And also, you've got a new weapon too. I do? Is it a gun? Huh? You know, from when we were searching together. Your shrewd detective vision. When someone makes a statement, you might notice someone else having a reaction. I can do that? Now, let's get to it, partner. Don't call me partner, please. Oh, interesting. I've been getting fed up with having a useless helper, too. Just now I felt like So's first statement caused someone's expression to change. While their expressions changed, I should check on them. Though, later in the trading phase did seem like she was acting alone. Is that true? But well, through said later half, I was knocked out, so I hardly got a clue. In that case, I can't rely on him. Of course, I was Kana Kizuchi's conversation partner for a short time as well. But it could be said we didn't hit it off. I wasn't asking about that. While the expressions changed, okay. Oh, that's how I do it, okay. Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But it seems like she's trying to say something. In that case, I just have to inspire Kana's heart. Very anime of me. Yeah? Oh. I'm gonna click this bad puppy. The bad... I don't know why I said that. Ooh. Did I get it? Did I get you? Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? It's fine. You can get mad. Let what's in your heart come right out. Kana, she isn't a hindrance at all. So saying mean things just because he can do hacking, but wasn't Kana the one who did hacking first? Huh? Hold your horses. How do you mean that? Kana did hacking? You never make yourself clear. Speak in a little more detail if you can. Okay. Progress, you'll have to see it. Kana did some hacking way before so did any of his hacking. What kind of hacking was it? I figured out a password breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking, right? Does this mean Kana is adept with computers too? You can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you only just learned. Alright, Sarah, let's advance the discussion like this. Yes, extract statements to expand the discussion. Present items to use them as evidence, or have statements duke it out to find discrepancies. This is where the game gets complicated, though. So has been fretting about it since yesterday. He was going, I don't know the password, taking his beanie off and putting it on. Suddenly, I looked at So's hands and was struck by how clean he kept them, even in these circumstances. And then I had an epiphany. That there might be traces from the password being typed. So I figured out the password from finger marks left on the keys. I extracted a new statement. Good. It's really concerning. We don't have much time for discussion. Then how about you explain everything yourself, So? I am explaining what a useless girl Kana is. I heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think they even teach hacking. I'm pretty sure they don't. But what password could it have been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. I feel like that's a versus thing with this, if I've ever seen one. I'm gonna try doing this. Kana, could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack, but rather you solved the password for the laptop itself? Yes. I see. Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password, and my fingers left marks, little bits of dirt from when I pressed the keys. When did you solve the password? It was before the training phase began. Hold on a sec. Don't you think that sounds funny, Sarah? Does it? I mean, So shared the laptop with us so he could learn the password, didn't he? But according to you, you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody. Yes. Then there's no reason to join forces. That's wrong. So wanted an opportunity to reconcile with everyone. Kinda sorry to say, but there was another reason. Huh? Why did So share the laptop with us? To view the Sarah folder, probably. To look in the Sarah folder on the laptop. Yeah, that's gotta be it. The Sarah folder had a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother. You gotta be kidding me. So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this? Huh? What of it? Why, you... Hold on a second, what deal is this? Don't sweat it, it's just between us. I don't think so. I thought it was strange from the get-go, but it seems there was a deal going on behind the sharing of the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything about this suspicious deal. Progress, that's what I like to see. I went to So and asked him to share the laptop. I was surprised. q-taro said he would give me his tokens in exchange. The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kinda heard it too. Okay, sure. So said that's not a bad deal, and he also said maybe we'll reconcile, so Kana got really happy. Kana still believes in the goodness in So. I kinda maybe do, I don't know. I mean, I had a responsibility, you know? When the token gathering sub-game started, I gathered more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I'd managed to get my hands on, I handed it over in exchange for So's tokens. I was possessed by the need for tokens back then, you hear? Is that really the only reason? Obviously. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing. Blackmail, is there really nothing? So that seems like where I present him with the evidence, the security footage. I didn't intend to hear him out, but q-taro was so serious I just couldn't turn him down. And it turned out to be a good trade. Don't give me that scary look. You benefited from getting to see the laptop for free, right, Miss Sarah? Okay, so it feels like I present the security footage to his thing. Use selected item. This is it! q-taro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail? What you saying? We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing. It was all clearly pictured. q-taro placing the roll cards, and so seeing him do it. If this isn't blackmail material, what is? No way! q-taro was the one who placed the cards? Muscle Gorilla was a traitor, meow? A traitor? Is that really the case? Or was there some other circumstance? Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. How could someone like q-taro be a traitor? Why'd you do a thing like that? Where did you get the cards, q-taro? Please say something, q-taro. Oh. I don't know if I've ever seen him without his hat on. Security cameras? What do you mean? Huh? We should have searched every inch of the first floor. Has his voice changed? Is his accent like gone right now? Did anybody find any security cameras? I'm not crazy, right? His accent changed? I mean, we found them. Of course we did. Think you'd better be honest or you're gonna lose people's trust in what you say. Sure, no one was able to discover cameras, but still. You were caught on camera. That's the only proof we need. Must be a puppet show. Huh? If you think about it, we've been getting tricked left and right. A fake Reiko, a fake Mishima AI. The kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever and however they like. You mean, looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Script by the kidnappers, actors, our fakes. You fell for a fake movie put on by a dolls. I don't know what you guys saw, but it was all a trap, I tell you. Learn your lesson. But, talk about a disadvantage. Pairing fakes to trick us with was a stellar move by our enemies, huh? And can't take q-taro lightly either. Looks like you've been talked down for once, Miss Sarah. Anyway, I told you about the deal between me and So. And I mean, after we all looked at the laptop, I was passed out the whole time. There's gotta be somebody more suspicious than me. I don't know if it's possible. Because it didn't have audio. I don't know if there's a way I can prove it, but I want to try doubling down. Hold on. Why did you pass out in the room of Rebel in the first place, q-taro? Well, I don't remember. No way. It's true. Got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, it was the main game. Now that's a rude awakening. So surely someone else knocked him out. Then we should find who did it, meow. They've got to be a villain who would. The last time I saw q-taro healthy, wasn't it when we were looking at the laptop? Then after the sacrifice was passed to me, I started to panic and ran off to get tokens. Right, I didn't see q-taro after that. If I can determine everyone's actions at that time. Interesting. Why don't we all give our alibis at that time? Progress. When we shared the laptop, there was 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Connor, Sarah, KG, and Alice. Sarah Chidowin, we continued to look at the laptop after you took off running, though there wasn't much. After we were done looking at it, Connor went to deliver the laptop to So. Your friendly policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while. I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. I talked with Miss Now on the way back. Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima. I was searching the pitch black first floor, meow. That's unfortunate for you, because that's not a good alibi. I don't think you did it, though. People came by the lobby now and then, so I can verify their alibis. Any other questions, cute little... KG, I'm going to sucker punch you in the nose. He's kinda in high spirits. After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So. So was talking with Now in the ruined corridor. About what? Sorry, Kana just gave So the laptop and left right away, so she was worried about Sarah, so Kana went looking around for her alone. Is that so? After the sign of the trade and you leaving, Sarah, I went back to searching too. After talking to KG in the lobby, I went to the room of rubble, then lost consciousness. Want to say I couldn't move all of a sudden and bumped my head on the wall, but specifically we talked about our hacking plan. Kana came to deliver the laptop during our chat. I thought about having Kana join the plan, but she promptly went off somewhere. That's my alibi, pretty much. Pretty amazing it could knock out q-taro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff. Huh? That statement just now. How do you know about the stun gun, you motherfucker? After our viewing, we went searching on our own again. I'll tell you this, I'm not the culprit. Don't judge based on appearance and imprisonment. I wasn't planning on it. I was thinking I'd go back to the 3rd floor, but there was a nuisance in the way, woof. The laughing doll soon Miley meow. It was scary, woof. So Jin was on the 1st floor until I reunited with him in the room of lies. I think it's because the plan went well that our escape plan could progress. So it's really dependable then, and yet it's gonna have something to do with the stun gun. Maybe I try the stun gun on you. This is it! You know the weapon used well, so... Huh? I quietly took the stun gun from the scene, so... Only Jin and I knew that q-taro was attacked with a stun gun. The only other person who could know is the culprit. A most unexpected slip-up. So Hiyori used the stun gun to knock q-taro hamburger out. Yes, it was you. I give up. You found me out so easily. So, sorry. I didn't want anyone getting in the way of the hacking plan we were preparing. When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without even thinking. Where'd you find a dangerous thing like that, meow? Can't seem to recall. Meow! Something feels off. You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was there something more going on between q-taro and So? Yeah, the blackmail. That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit was is enough. Might be pointless to push any further. So's got no intention of explaining himself. For now, we should spare time for someone else. Indeed, only now do we have the time to suspect each other. Even if it's hard to say, we have to say it. You mean doubt it so we could trust me, oh? That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. Let's discuss if there is anyone besides So who's acted suspicious. If I have to say something, now Gokuro's actions had me wondering a bit. She was in the room of lies for quite a while. This video I've been curious about, so there's a certain someone I suspect a little. Actually, while I was searching the dark 1st floor, I saw a weird video, meow. Yeah, pretty curious about Jin's actions myself. Why'd he know how to get to the 1st floor? I mean, so they're clearly trying to do Jin versus KG, and we all know how I feel about that. Him noticing a secret door just by searching the room of rubble had me tilting my head a bit. You need a better nose than a police dog to do that. If Jin has the sense of smell of both the dog and cat, then just as a reminder, Jin's a human. But I had his super smell strength ability last time, so... Actually, this video, when I first watched it, I was too scared to look, so I used the fake Professor Mishima monitor to play it again. What sort of video was it? Well, it's possible it was just faked, right? So I don't want to say anything irresponsible. I won't know unless you tell me. Well, look. It's that video I watched with you before, Sarah. A video I saw with her. There was a guy with glasses and something like an axe swung at his head. Then he said Big Susewa's name. It can't be that video. Of course, I don't suspect you anything, meow. I got scared and left the room right away, but I'm sure that was a victim video, meow. Yet now strangeness is easily explained by the presence of the fake Mishima. There's no reason to suspect now a Gokuro. He seems to kind of favor now. That's cute. Wait, what? What did I say about that afterwards? If it's that video, maybe I can show it. How? I presented the wrong one, I guess. Now, you're talking about this victim video, aren't you? The one I dropped! Yes, that's exactly right. There's a woman tied up by chains and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. And there was a man in front laughing from behind. He looked like the policeman. Yeah. To me, it looked like he left the woman to die. Huh. A shocking story. But it could always be a forgery. Then why don't we ask? KG, is that video real, or do you deny it? I'm doubting you, so we can believe you. KG, here's the thing. I'm confident that is KG in the video. I'm confident he did leave her to die. But I kind of trust him in general. Maybe if I protect him, it'll get him to say something. Wait, please, KG is... Stop, Sarah. There's no reason for you to protect me. He's right. In fact, Miss Sarah, you should press the issue for us. What? I'm sure even Keiji will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. Expose the true colors he's kept hidden so long. I'm counting on you. Expose Keiji by my own hand? I don't want to do that. Oh shit, it's one of these? Oh man, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but well, can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute and talk back. Let's discuss the victim video now, Saw. How about it? Sacrifice video shows the first trials. Isn't that right? Mr. Policeman's first trial, well, everybody knows it. Actually, yeah, because didn't he have a key? See, this is always hard because, like, I don't know the logic of this game. Because, like, we don't know this for sure. This one we kind of do because I think he had a key. No, I wonder about that. What other ideas you got? Right now I can't think of anything. Then on to the next subject. Yeah, I'm gonna fail. I don't know how to do this. Was our scaredy cat now able to look right at the video? Maybe she averted her eyes in fear. It happens. If she saw it alone, I'm sure she could have made a mistake. She didn't see it alone though. Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once in the monitor room. There's no mistakes, Keiji. So I see. Did you see your friendly policeman nice and clearly? Can't really make a great call from a backside view. It's no good to suspect people over dubious information. See, like, which one am I supposed to pick here, you know? I think I'm gonna go with the suspect one, because he's the one that brought up suspecting people. I don't know. It's you who said to suspect each other so we could trust each other. If we only use concrete information, that wouldn't be suspecting, it'd just be facts. Like what q-taro said, couldn't it be some sort of fake movie? Strange to suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. Should be no difference between the two after all. Well, there is a difference. I assume that's the correct one. There isn't zero difference between them. The security camera footage had no sound. I admit it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical. Phew, makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that. There's no relation between that woman and me, is there? Seems there's one whenever you do the first trial as a pair. Friend, sister, student, teacher, any sort of connection. Well, I know that he's mentioned a partner to me before. I'm gonna go with this one, I guess. About that, the woman in the video was wearing a police uniform. Yeah, you're a policeman too, Keiji. Is this just a coincidence? I give. Discussion end. Okay, was that successful? I give up. I can't be you, Sarah. Please tell us everything, Keiji. The video is real. The victim video that now saw, and it was also my first trial. The woman's name was Megumi Sasahara. She was my boss ever since I joined the force. Oh my god, Keiji with fucking not blonde hair? What the hell? That's just wrong. I'm Keiji Shinogi. I've been assigned to your starting this week. It's good to meet you. Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer. Well, pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi. Yes, ma'am. But you might be a bit too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it or it won't last. I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you, serve as a trainer for the likes of me? I wonder indeed. I have high hopes for you. Yes, ma'am. But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person. The criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi, what? Why am I not being punished? I've killed a person in self-defense, yes. But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon. That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong. Miss Megumi, I heard you made a backroom deal. So what? Get back to your duty. You're police. She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die? No, but I killed her, Megumi. Mr. Policeman, get a hold of yourself, meow. Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore. Keiji, I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we've had lurking in our midst. If you vote for me, I won't complain. No. Hey everyone. Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote. Meow! No way, that was way too quick. Well, you need time to work out the card trades this time, you see. Precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either. Then what to do, q-taro so Keiji? I can't rightly say you're not suspicious. Hold up. Don't we need one more person, though? Troubling, huh? If it's down to 3 options, I'll make our choices that much narrower. We gotta suspect someone again, Wolf. Then maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote, meow. Who to leave out? A good idea. That's a good idea, Jin. Really, Wolf? If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote and are dropped out because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore. Indeed, that could be our greatest ally. Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you. I got it, Wolf. Let's talk about who we want to leave out, meow. Okay, progress. I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, meow, because she's super dependable for reasoning, Wolf. Yeah, we should leave out someone with lots of tokens, like q-taro. How about we leave out Jin, since he doesn't have any tokens? We shouldn't be selecting Jin or Kana. Sacrificing a kid is no good at all. Where the fuck was that when it was your life on the line versus Jin's? Huh? So should be left out. He did say he had the sacrifice at the start. I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out. Right. If we're leaving someone out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too. Okay, am I just supposed to agree with them? There's been a bunch of card trading this time. It's possible q-taro with all his tokens was involved in at least one trade, and him giving his tokens to So, that subject could really influence the discussion. We should leave him out to extract info. My reason, because you're the one I want to live most. You're so sweet. No matter what. Ah! I hate it here. I ain't trying to look like a good person. I just feel like once we lose our sensibilities, we're gonna turn into demons. If it's gonna come to that, then pick me, Sarah, because you're so darn cute. So? Ha! I'm gonna find the hottest room and put you inside of it and lock you in there. What'd you think I was gonna say? When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought. She's acting kinda strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had the sacrifice. Yeah, that's correct, which is why you hacked and changed it. And on top of that, a last-minute trade right after our escape failed. Just a tad suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah. Just listen, the best person to leave out is someone who's very likely to have the sacrifice. If the sacrifice comes around to you, you can trade it away if you have tokens, right? But Jin has 0 tokens. If Jin had the sacrifice even once, he wouldn't be able to trade it. And so there's a high chance he's the sacrifice. His suspicious actions have had a purpose. By earning hate and losing trust, he's been gathering votes toward himself. So it's best we simply leave him out and have him sit in the corner of the room. If he's the sacrifice, we can vote twice for himself, though, so he'll end up being selected. Indeed. Oh, how nasty. Thank you. I didn't think the word nasty was going to be used, but I appreciate it. And also, I swear to protect Princess Sarah, meow. Jin, I believe in you, meow. You don't have to protect me. What am I supposed to do here? Oh. Wait. His reaction changed. Does q-taro think I traded or something? q-taro, is something the matter? That being a trade just after the main game, is that true? Huh? It's true. Yeah, it is. Ugh. Which means, yeah, just maybe, I figured out who's got the sacrifice. Meow! What? How could you possibly know that from just what we just q-taro? I know, everybody listen up. Disclosure. I'm the keymaster. Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting. What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this. You would say that, huh, Sarah? Huh? I'm sorry for taking the keymaster from you. Does he mean the sacrifice card got sent was mine? Yeah, the sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah. It's q-taro who sent me the sacrifice? Well, he didn't say that. He could have been knocked out. No, yeah. And you've still got the sacrifice now. Ain't that right? What's he talking about? I have a commoner card now. Q-taro's making a false accusation here. Stay calm. What do I do? Make use of this? What do you mean by make use of this? I don't know, make use of it? You really think I'm the sacrifice? Yeah. Then just leave me out of the vote. Don't be misled, guys. The sacrifice gets 2 votes. If she puts those 2 votes toward herself, she's getting selected. In other words, if I'm not selected, that will be proof. Either way, nobody vote for Miss Sarah and we'll have proof. I would like that, but it's about time we proceed with the vote. Please, wait, can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? Oh, we can't just sort it out, it's such a short time. What do we do? One of these candidates is going to end up the victim, remember? We really should discuss some more. You sure don't know when to give up. Time is up. Please select the 4 who remain for the final vote. Enter your votes, please. Okay. Please choose who to vote for. Does it matter? I kind of doubt that my vote matters. The sacrifice could do something really funny right now and vote for me twice. I'm not gonna vote for Jin. I don't want to put Jin in danger of being out, unless he's the sacrifice, but otherwise he's fucked no matter what, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up with KG, and so I feel like Kana might end up there. I'm gonna vote for q-taro, because if he's the keymaster, I'm okay with him dying, which is, actually no, he can't die. I don't think this matter. I'm gonna vote for, so I guess. I don't know. All votes have been received. Displaying results. Yeah. Why is... Yeah, my vote didn't matter there. Why is now getting voted? Okay, so unless one of these 3 is the sacrifice, then they're safe, which is good because I like these 2. But that means one of these fuckers is going to die, and by fuckers I mean it's not going to be so. It's hopefully not going to be KG, but it might be. They might kill him off. I could see them killing now. Oh man, I'm concerned about this. The first vote is over, and I wasn't chosen. Relief. I can feel my strained nerves loosening, but why these 4? Sarah, you! It's just like I said, I'm not the sacrifice, I'm a commoner. 4 will advance to the final vote. So Hiyori. Kono Kizuchi. Keiji Shinogi. Yeah. Now Igokuro. Why me? That's what I was thinking. Are you the sacrifice? Did you vote yourself? This isn't right. Yeah. I know this to spare myself. You can't want to have a conversation when you feel like this. Which is why it's my role to inspire them. Like Keiji did for me in the first game. Give a pep talk. Lift your heads up, bastards! We've always done when we had to do. That doesn't make sense as a sentence, but I mean it. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. But, Kana, we're not your enemies. Even if someone is the sacrifice, we move in the same direction. We talk and we advance the discussion. Sarah! Right you are. The real battle begins here. Everyone, alright? First, it's time for those of us who weren't picked to guide the discussion. Incidentally, I'm a commoner. Be at ease. Alice is a commoner too? Muscle Gorilla, it's not the time to shrivel up, meow. Let's remember the card trades in order, woof. Yeah. Alright. Progress, yippee! Now, please grasp your fate with your own hands. May you not all perish. Now we will have an in-depth discussion on the card trades, understood? Stripey, leave us to us, meow. Gashu quietly sat in the chair again. There were 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many. By the way, I've been a commoner the whole way, Hawoof. Didn't get traded with even once, meow. That's surprising to me. Trading cards requires 50 tokens. It's not as if just anyone could do it. Well, alright everyone, that's where I'm gonna have to end it, on this beautiful, delicious cliffhanger. I hope I'll see you in the next episode. Sorry, I had a bit of a stutter stroke. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, especially if you want to see the next part when it comes out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!